the earliest memory you have from your childhood? The very first image in your mind. I've asked this from many people, and they usually mention the memory of playing with a beloved toy, the first time they saw the ocean or such. What is mine? It's from the day my mom got injured during the Iran-Iraq war. I was only 2 years and 2 months. Our city center was heavily bombed, and the image I have is of demolished buildings, flames everywhere, and screaming people. Not a pretty image. Years went by, I tried putting that image behind me, but it was in the very first days of my life as an undergrad student in September 2001 when sadly another devastating image was hacked in my mind. Well, this time not just my mind, the whole world's mind. 2 hijacked airplanes were crushed into New York City's World Trade Center towers. It was another kind of war, the war of terrorism. This was building history's worst disaster. Within 2 hours, both towers came crashing down. 2,830 people lost their lives, including 403 firefighters. Engineers were astonished as why the 2 towers fully collapsed. Despite the massive damage from the aircraft impact, the towers were standing, and they would have remained standing had they not been subject to a second severe loading from the jet fuel fire. The heat induced additional stresses to the already damaged structure. The resultant damage were sufficient to trigger progressive collapse, not giving the victims enough time to escape the buildings. To this date, our structures are still being designed using monophase loading models. So in my project, I have gone deep down into the macro and microstructure of structural materials to better understand their behavior under the combined actions of impact and subsequent fire. My state-of-the-art test results have clearly indicated the extent of the deteriorations and have shown that structural materials fail at least 1.5 times faster under such multi-phase loadings in comparison to that of individual actions. Evidently, there's an urgent need to address this vital effect in codes of practice. That is why I'm now using my test results to develop predictive material models to be incorporated in design codes and software packages. Through collaboration with the Australian Defence Forces, the outcome of my research will help make our vulnerable infrastructures more resilient to such attacks and improve Australia's homeland security. I'm an engineer. I can't stop wars or put an end to terrorism. But what I can do is to take one small step with my research to achieve one giant leap for the resilience of our society, so that the very first image in the memory of our children will be of their beloved toy, or the first time they see the ocean. Thank you.